Teraz už by to malo byť vážne live. Vyskúšame. Pošleme linčík šelbinátorovi. A ten mi povie, možno aj v čete, či to funguje. No. Počkáme. Nechcem veľmi začať nič robiť, pokým neviem, či to vážne funguje. Takže snáď už... Keďže už som to akýby pred chvíľkou streamoval, ale keďže to robím prvýkrát, tak som to mal nastavené na súkromné, lebo som inteligentný mladý muž. No. Shelby píše, že mi píše komenty, neviem prečo mi to neukazuje. Hello, už to vidím. Výborne. Funguje holá deždivák CS:ko. Nazdar chlani, čaute, čaute. Pecka. Ne, ja som to mal nejak prehodené. Ja som si tam niečo teraz naklikol a hneď som uvidel všetky vaše správy, hej. No, dobre chalani. To je super, som rád, že ste tu. Takže teraz to je môj historický prvý stream. Ofiko. Ten, ktorý bol súkromný, nebudeme počítať. Nebudeme sa robiť, že som nejaký chutnučky, že neviem, o čo ide. Vidíte, level 3. Včera som trošku hral. Ten začiatok už nejak viem, o čo tam ide. Ale napadlo ma, že keď je teraz taký ten trend, je to nové, prečo sa nepriživiť trošku na trende. A áno, bol si môj historický prvý divák Shelby. A vytvoríme si nový charakter. Ale ten bude, že zlý. Vyrobíme si najväčšie hovado, aké sa dá urobiť. Budeme robiť tie najhoršie odpovede. Proste, aby to bol ten smrťožrút. No. Nostalgie. Tak aby to vyzeralo nejak badass. Hlavne prvýkrát, keď som to teraz vytváral pred chvíľou, tak som ani nevedel, či to vyzerá zle alebo nie. Tak mi môžete aspoň trochu pomôcť v čete. Čo vyzerá nejak badass. Ja som tu mal klasicky toho tu chalana a dal som si proste tento hairstyle, kde to je. A mal som to na bielo. Podľa mňa to by vyzeralo tak badass. Kde je tá biela? Zlý, nemám internet. Jak nemáš internet? Ty si na telefóne, hej? Alebo ako? No, nevadí, pokým odpíšeš, tak si budem vytvárať ďalej. Čo som predtým si vytváral, tak to vyzeralo nejak takto. To jazva vyzerá celkom krúťa. Či som mal takéto šedé? Alebo či aby to tak pasovalo k tomu? Brežneva fakt nechcem, takže si dám radšej niečo také špatný.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. That was quite something.
Kámo, to je proste...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. It was a few cobwebs. That was quite something.
Ty vole, týpeček. Nie som žiadny Uber hráč. Nehral som veľa single player hier, takže si dám normal a aj ten normal bude pre mňa určite challenge. Takže si nechám na normal. Tak som si to dal aj včera. A meno si dáme nejakú funny srandu, takže si tam dáme Panko. Dá sa aj to, a? Nie, Ačko. Ja nemám tu českú kosu. Panko Charming. Alebo nie. Panko nie. Dal si sa ale prečo. No. Aj keď už som videl, čo sa na začiatku deje.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatregoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Dúfam, že niekde ďalej v príbehu vysvetlil, čo tam videl ten chlapík.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
that she had to get rid of it quickly, to keep it safe.
Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that?
Glow. I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
No v tom momente by som si povedal, že ten chlap je fete. What the hell?
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do...
Hang on!
Previdze. A to bol dráčik rastík. Strašné.
Are you alright?
V ich podaní.
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Population som si dal na low, lebo proste na čo tam je zbytočne veľa ľudí. Aby sa to nejak vyrovnalo. Aby som mal tú performance. Ale myslím, že mi to ide aj tak pekne. To by som potom nejak off-screen vyskúšal si nejak to nastavenie na vyššie.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled.
Nechcel by som sa dostať nejak po celé.
We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good.
Absolutely.
Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Nie, Hogwarts.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that one work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent!
Ja wiem. Się na mapy kuming. Jakby nikt nie wiedział, co jest cenzury.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your one work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ciebie nie. Ale to robić jakąś interakcję, aby są mogły stroić dzieciaki. To było fajne.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Yep.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
To są to museum bo... Aha, tu właśnie nie ma mapy.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Idziemy tam do zaru. Taki portal,
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
Gdzie ta starena? Prawda tam? Chodź.
How odd.
Czasy będziemy jak
Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Príbeh vymysleli zaujímavé, že vlastne iba tá postava, za ktorou hrajeme, vidí tie stopy tej starej magie. Tej prastarej magie. Vlastne môžeme vidieť niečo, čo ostatní vôbec nevidia.
Hello?
Spí jak po nočnej. Aj oči má jak po nočnej.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely.
Týpek jak zahral, že presne vie.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close.
Neboj sa.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Kámo, toto vyzerá tak strašne.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number.
Vault
Príjemný
12.
jak môj číňanký vie na
Momentous
základe.
day.
Má podobné obočie.
On your way.
Jaký snitch.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare
Profesor
anyone
Figiaki
goes
herec.
there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
Wow.
Thank you for your help.
Tak ukož.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Traitor.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio,
Revelio.
perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Okay. Takže máme to takú zelko.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Let's go.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Stále sa hýbe hlava podľa toho, kam sa pozeráme. Dobrá. Také malé detaily mám rád.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Okay.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Nazdar, Daniel.
Are you all right?
Ty kakos,
Yes, sir,
hej,
I'm fine.
vyskúšal som prvýkrát.
You seem to have caused the floor to
Čo ty to všimol si
change.
si to na Discorde, alebo
That
je to...
statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Vítaj na streame, Sunman.
There must be something to that
Nechce sa mi
reflection
streamovať
you're
na
seeing.
Twitchi. Mne je to jedno, že či tu budem mať nejakú big komunitu alebo niečo. Chcel som si to vyskúšať, tak proste začínam tu, no.
Try casting Revelio, perhaps.
Yeah.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the
Pamätám si, jak
direction
sme
of
sa o
the
tom bavili,
light.
že Twitch je určite dobrý na...
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
No, vidím, možno aj toto nejakého odcepenie sa uvidím. Aj tak ešte nie som zvyknutý len tak rozprávať proste akoby do chatu. Tak to mám aspoň nejakú skúšku trošku. Ja si to vlastne musím prenastaviť ten jazyk zase. Sakra... Dostanú českú klásnicu, mne to nepojde. Ktorá klásnica? English. Wiesz, ja to miałem angliś... Jak wczoraj mi to išlo. What the hell? Hej, hej, servus. Musím si nainštalovat nový jazyk, nevím proč včera jsem to mal normálně angličtinu a dneska mi už to neukazuje. Nevím proč mi to zmizlo nějakým způsobem. Teraz už by to mohlo jíst.
Lumos.
No,
Well done.
už to jde.
Now the reflection is turning
Cirka
towards
zaskočení,
me.
myslím, že to
It
půjde.
does follow the light.
That's fine. Finally some action.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo! Exposo!
Stupido!
Perfecto! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo!
Potato!
Levioso! Exposo! Levioso! Deposo! Confuso! Lumos! Stay close!
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? Revelio! What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading. Glowing. Lumos, Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Výborně.
Potato!
Okay.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Si pamätám, keď túto vec prvýkrát ukázal v filme, to sa mi strašne páčilo.
Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well.
Neviem prečo, ale títo
I
chalani,
wonder
jak
if
sú
the path we've
oblečení, tak mi to
created
strašne pripomína Assassin's
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who
Probably
cannot see
направо.
traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Okay.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise.
No jo.
The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why.
Jaká
We
náhodnička.
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have...
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
I know a way out! Professor!
Nice. Let's back.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
Ja som v pohode.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Bez tak má ten Goblin tiež niečo s tou prastarou magiou určite.
It can't be.
Keď sme vlastne boli na tom vláčku
It seems
a on
those
videl
who
ten
set
znak,
up the
ktorý
pensive,
mal
the
tiež ten glow,
locket,
ale vravel, že
and
je
the
trošku temnejší.
path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Okay. Ja mám tie prechody z tej bežnej normálnej grafiky. Tie najdlhšie obkecovačky máme za sebou. Paradota.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
za to.
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Zakryješ oči a použiješ to pozvanie jak inač. Aha, let's go. Ten vyzerá úplne nadšenie z toho, určite. Aj.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet
Ten
the
je snad spojený
headmaster.
nejak so Siriusom, keď je to tiež Black, nie?
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
Joj, môj.
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Ja don't know.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Käydään tuolla läpätkä.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you?
Somno.
You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
No. Chcem hodiny, alebo chcem explore. Asi chcem objavovať zakutie. Zakutia. Temné zakutia, blablabla.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Dáme si ambition, lebo to je z mého zelu.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Let's go. Ja. Budem zelený ujko.
You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Taky hiepko nemám rád.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Okay.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room.
Jenna.
In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Kámo, to je cool.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Arigato.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Okay.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
No. Za kým pôjdeme, jak za prvým?
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts.
Dva blízko pri sebe. Jo. Chceme čajkou?
Might
Oh,
want to think
šachy.
that again.
Dúfam, že si budeme
Not
zahrať
going to
šachy
move
teraz.
there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Ale čo? Vieš narábať so stykom? Lol. Aye.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires.
Kurník, ja som to preskočil, ale nevadí.
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
No, určite.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Okay. Kde bol ten ďalší? To je Draco, ne? Ne, to vyzeralo, že počkaj. Je on slepý?
I think I heard one.
Čau, je slepý, normálne.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting.
Right.
Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
To je dobré. The suspect will be in the Slytherin.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Ešte jeden.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective.
Hello, hello.
How
Hey,
did you
pozerám.
and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled.
Si doma?
We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Fajnie, fajnie. Čo mám stlumiť, že... Jak nejde moc slyšet? Ako mám stlumiť seba, alebo hru? Že hru mám dať hlasnejšie, hej. Keď hru nejde moc slyšet. Jo, tak. Dobra. Ja dokončím
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Lumos.
Zvuky, a to som to dal na menej, vidíš to. Dialógy by som dal možno 80, sound efekty dám na 65. A music dám na 60, čo ty na to? Môže byť? A vyskúšame.
In here, Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Teraz je to dobré. Co to dá používat? Ještě nedala ten knížku.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Ale tak je jasné, že to moc ľudí nebude.
Here you are.
Taký čert? Až taký delay má ten čert? Ja som tam nenastával žiaden...
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You'll be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
35 sekúnd.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Ale... No počkaj, ešte tie dialógy tišie. Dialógy na 60 tiež, že? No dobre, no. Nebude to už moc potichý? A uvidíme. Šestka.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Okay.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Stará pani.
Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Ono to je možno aj tým, že nie som úplne zvyknutý ešte pozerať, že furt na chat. Ja to možno aj vidím skôr, ale reagujem na to neskôr. Ako takto myslím, že na monitore je to skôr, ale reagujem na to neskôr.
Revelio!
Wow! Troška. Field guide. Yeah. Okay. Chápem.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like
Zastavil sa tu aj
that,
Sandman
inside
chvíľou.
and outside of the castle.
A hovoril, že sa mám vyjebať na YouTube, že mám ísť na Twitch. Že to ma nikto nenájde. Ako ono je na tom asi aj trochu pravdy, ale... Neviem, či sa mi chce úplne ísť na Twitch. Hej, zatiaľ ten dej je vlastne nejak o tom, že začínaš už ako piatak.
Ah, good timing.
A
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
magiu, jej stopy, čo ostatní vôbec nevidia. A tak no. To je zatiaľ všetko, čo tak vieme, no. Neviem, tak možno zajtra by som išiel na ten Twitch. Aj keď tam nebude vlastne prvá nahrávka, tak asi na to serem, no. Jo. Jo, toto preskakujem, to je proste portovanie klasické. A musím ísť do tej Central Hall, sa mi zdá. Jo. To som ešte včera hral chvíľu.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Přes ty dialogy jde strašně debilně uložit.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Veď ako... Settings. No je to zmenené normálně. Tak to dám na... Skúsime to na 35. Skúsime teraz, ukáž to. Skús čo povedať, ty starena.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Keď rozprávam s ňou.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Jasno. Dobre, nebudem sa pýtať o tom, že čo je hodina magie a čo je obrana proti čiernej magii, lebo to už vieme. A Hogsmeade je tá dedinka, takže fakt to preskočíme.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics. He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Ona sa vlastne teraz pýtala na to, že či sa nám niečo iné stalo popri tej ceste na Bradavice. Že ten profesor chcel, aby sme to nikomu nehovorili. Ale keďže som zlý, tak neviem, či ho mám nasničovať, alebo nie. Neviem, je to také...
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
Okay.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
I hope I didn't say too much.
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Mapka. No to je to vlastně, že si to nakliknem. A tak mi to bude...
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Hogsmeade je ta dedinka, kde oni chodili v tom filme. Prasinky sa mi zdá, že... Hej, Kaťa hovorí, že to boli prasinky. No, tak mi to vlastne urobili cestičku teraz fajnovo. Fajne. Zoberiem teraz... Však sa otvora. Urobím tie hodiny asi. Musíme asi s tou bránou proti čiernej magii. Alebo počkaj, čo som si naklikol presne? Hej. Charms Class, Dark Arts. Mám to asi dobré. Jo, som správne. Javovko teraz nemám zaplatené. A hlavne ja som im v guilde povedal, že ani nebudem moc hrať, pretože to nemá moc význam pre operáciu.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Poet? No?
Ja práve preto chcem na to ozvahu, že tam budú práve všetky tie
One
tri
thing I've learned as an
zakázané kúzla.
unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso. A prečo to není Virgadium Leviosa, jak to bolo v filme? Ja som to myslel? Tak to som nevedel.
Levioso!
A pohoda.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Hagridovýho živousa. Tiež tam bude nejaké ohnivé kozlo, mám taký neviem. To som videl v videách nejakých.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As Master Pruitt...
Levioso!
Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okay.
Levioso! Nothing lucky about it. I know. Potato. Potato. Levioso. Can't be your first. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Jaký zmrt.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Let's go.
Thank you, Professor Haggard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must
Čamo, ale tá grafika, jak
A
spracovali
classroom
tie
duel
tváre,
is
to je
one thing,
úplne iný
but
level.
battling dark wizards, or as
príde
ever
oveľa
more
lepšie
likely,
než v
goblins,
Valhalle, čo som hral.
is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Hej, on tak
Understood,
vyzerá, no.
Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can.
Ja budem tiež Krisa.
Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some
Ja si chcem
ideas
robiť
for you.
kompletne zlý charakter.
Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle.
Nice work.
Investigate.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert.
To si píš.
Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
No, nebol, no.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Máš tam akože story navíc? Sloty navíc. Hej, mám. Ja som včera hral, už tam mám 3 level. Ja som bol trošku ďalej než teraz. Ale ako hovorím, prečo sa nepreživiť trošku na trende, vieš čo? Tak som si založil nový charakter, že to trošku postreamujem. A hlavne už koľko mesiacov som nič nepridal. Protože aspoň niečo, no.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Pár mesiacov.
Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor Hackett in a duel.
Dobre, teraz idem na tú druhú hodinu. Potrebujem si to označiť asi. Okej. Okej. Ja som sa vlastne dostal až na cestu k tým prasínkam. Do toho Hogsmeade. A potom už som ďalej nebol.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him.
Je v pozadí počuť niekedy Káťu? Keď rozpráva? Občas niečo na mňa rozpráva, tak či je to
There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
No, dobre potom.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Aj tak nebudeš rozprávať hovadiny.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone?
Ne.
Anyone?
Digana, jak mu podsunula tú knížku.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay. Akio.
Akio.
Nice.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
Miss Onai.
Very good, everyone.
Miss
That's
Onana.
enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking...
Hej, ne? Aj tak
I'd
vyzerá.
have ourselves
Čajka
a
zo
little
Gandhi.
excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
A to sa nesnaží byť vtipný, ona je fakt zo Gandhi. Jak som hovoril, ja som bol trošku ďalej, tak ja s ňou mám potom ten, no, akýby dialog. A to tam popreskakujem, lebo zbytočne, vieš, keď som to videl. Tak akurát poviem,
I've
že ona
always
prišla
found that fun goes
z
hand in hand
Ugandy
with
a
mastery,
tam je
as I'm
najväčšia...
sure the Quidditch players amongst
Hej,
us would
normálne
agree.
tam je najväčšia škola kúzel na svete, v Ugande.
What
Nejaká v
better
horách.
than a bit of
A
sport
je špeciálna tým, že oni
prowess with
nepoužívajú
the summoning charm
dotek
to the
vôbec.
test, right?
Že majú tie neverbálne kúzel.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Ukáž. Akio. Hej no.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your... Splendid!
Poď.
Now,
Yeah, let's go.
think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of... Very good!
Let's go.
That's it!
Let's go. Tanečí.
Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to
Miss
give our
Onana.
new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No chodź.
Watch this.
Ty, wybornie.
That is how it's done.
Nej.
Accio.
Proszę si. Ja si myslím, že takto sa to robí lepšie. Tanečky.
Splendid!
Here we go!
Tanečky. Ukáž sa. Chod domov. Takto sa to robí, čajka.
Well done. Misha.
Ty, wybornie. Same tak to išlo.
There we go.
Jo.
Accio.
Eze. Čistá modrá. 150.
A perfect score! Remarkable.
Ja hovorím, chod domov. Rovno. Jak sa tvári?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Czarownej klatce.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Hej,
This
chod
round
to slovo.
settles it all.
Watch this.
Teraz tak na torpedo. To čo sa LOL.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Let's fucking go. Tanečky.
Very good.
Tanečky.
Here we go!
Ona to moc skoro púšťa. Ježišmaria, keby to spadlo, to by bola moc. LOL. No, a oni v Ugande dali vypoveď, vidíš to. A, teraz som to ja poslal trochu. Ale furt to mám na zelenej. Dobre.
Quite impressive.
Také impresy. To pojeba. Dúfam, že je to teraz ja na tých 50 bodov, keď do toho ťuknem. Ne, dobre. Treba to načasúvať.
Accio.
Ty, výborne.
That's it.
Salazar vyhral.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Čistý goat. Čistý goat. Vidím to ešte tak na 1-2 questy a asi idem streameť. A pôjdem robiť väčšiu.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Jak easier, však sa to učí.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Nice to meet you.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Chodź preč.
Of course, you can
A
use
word,
Accio.
if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Ale neznie jak int úplne
An outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
OK. Máš špeciálne hodiny.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Lebo si lama. Dobre, čo teraz kam? Aj tam mať, okej. To vyzerá kámo, dobre. Cestičky. To sa mi hodne páči. Všetci sa to LK, kámo, všetci. Da kočička. Kočiča. Jaké motory vrnia.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Ja čo pozerám?
Oh, excuse
na ten
Deke.
YouTube studio, tak mám delay možno takých 10 sekúnd, kámo. Čo sa týka videa.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Budeme najebaní za to.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Tak oni sú rodina, ktorá predáva tie prútiky, to nebol len jeden typek. To je proste jak dynastia tých, čo vyrábali prútiky. No a ono nás tam vlastne, nebudem sa to pýtať na to skôr poviem ja, ono nás tam pošla akurát si kúpiť nejaké bylinky na lektvary, nejaké recepty, ako robiť lektvary a vlastne si budeme...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
A pôjdeme s tým zmrdom.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Oh, butterbeer. Nice.
What are you up to now?
No, počkaj. Teraz čas. Pick the professor assignment, okay.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that.
Reparo.
The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Okay.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Oh, to je to.
Revelio.
Jaká vecička. Okay.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Super. Čo s tým? Nechápem. Počkaj, čo? Je tak! Zapaď. No jasné. Aha. Aha, a ešte tam bude nejaký.
A flying page must be brilliant.
Super. Bol som tu music. Jo, to je niečo jak reveal
I trust the preliminary.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, Your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Nice. Šikovný boj. Vypadol.
That's it! Very good.
Reparo.
If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
Well, that's...
Uciska. Skap. Oj, tu je došlo.
Revelio.
Čekuj. Výborné.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge.
Charge?
I'm
Ja
told
som
you're
tvoj
in dire
nabíjač.
need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
Odhal sa. Ako tej z Ugandy?
I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I
Odhal
shall
sa.
endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Môžeme. Poď. Okay. Wow. Jak czarowne.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Prečo musíme behať?
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she?
Nice.
That's nice to hear.
O,
I'm
tam je
still
ihrisko.
surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Pecka.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me. As is
To
often
vyzerá,
the
keby
case.
som naháňali tam toho knihomola.
Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Teraz to tie dialógy celkom
I
potichu, nie?
suspect it's a matter of
Už je
differing
to v pohode od
opinions.
vtedy, čo som to zmenil?
She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
To sú ďalšie, nie? To je ono, nie?
Merlin's
Jo.
beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that.
Skakajúce huby?
Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs.
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Okay.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Roads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Anything you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of you...
Let's go. Šutraky. Moonstone. To sa dozviem asi potom, že čo s tým. Mesačný kamienok.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and hairy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village.
Okay.
I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Dobre, toto už asi ukončím. Ďakujem všetkým, čo sa zastavili. A keď to pozeráte zo zoznamu, tak díky, že ste stali až do konca. Viem, že to asi nebolo úplne nejak exciting. Ale na prvýka sa asi nedá ísť počakať, čo už. Takže ešte raz ďakujem a majte sa. Tschüss.